To a lot of guys, it might seem like this wasn't the best time to be born. The school system, the legal system, the dating world, the mental health sphere, and the popular narrative may seem to be slanted towards the other side of the aisle right now. But there are still a few bright spots out there. So enough with the negativity. Here's 5 reasons why it might actually be a good thing to be a man right now. Reason number 1, technology is getting really cool. Fellas, if you're a guy who likes cool stuff, your James Bond era is just getting started.
Hold a radio.
Smart clothes straight out of cyberpunk, folding phones, actual transformers, projectors that fit in your pocket, literal spaceships. Okay, we're still working on those. But we've got camera drones you can put on a VR headset and fly around at Mach 6 point. Frickin' heck, that's fast. And it's not just cool stuff to play around with either. A lot of these things are insanely powerful tools that you can use to create your own unique thing and put it out in the world. 3D printers, AI content generators, ChatGPT, drop shipping / production services. These days, if you've got an idea, there's a tool to help you put it out there and make other people's lives a little better with it. Heck, there are even game engines and creation tools that can turn you into your own game studio. Like this game. Seriously, this was made by just one guy, and it's wild. Which brings us to reason number 2 why it's still good to be a man. Video games are getting really good. Let's be honest, movies and TV kind of suck right now. Seems like Hollywood and the biz are out to punish men for, well, not being women, I guess.
You missed the first time, then you got them both the second time.
But video games are crushing it. Horizon, God of War, Mass Effect, Jedi Survivor. The most compelling characters and stories are being told in video games right now. And on top of that, you can hang out with your boys and get to know new people as you're experiencing those stories from the center of the action. And it's only getting better. But this one is a blessing and a curse. It's a lot of fun, but it's not real.
Welcome back, Captain Obvious.
Yes, I am!
So we have to be careful, because for guys, video games fill a deep hunger that we have to achieve things, to have a purpose and be in charge of something. But it's all artificial. And part of our brain knows that when we're ranking up in the game world, we're getting behind in the real one. So there's a trade-off. When we give the best of our time and energy over to games, it can cause some serious anxiety. Games are a great way to connect with people and have some amazing adventures, but as guys, we're only healthy if we balance that out with an adventure in the real world. Speaking of which, reason number 3 why it's a great time to be a guy, there's a lot of stuff you can do that matters. As guys, we need something to do, and it helps us a lot if we know that it's valuable.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
So whether it's fixing one of the bazillion broken things in the world, or building something new, or uniting a community, or challenging the lies out there in the popular narrative that are hurting people. Heck, even just being a good dad or husband can make all the difference in the world to people that matter. There are a lot of problems out there that need solving. We each have a unique set of God-given talents and experiences and ideas that could put a serious dent in those problems if you apply yourself to them. It doesn't have to be massive or monumental for it to be a win, it just has to help someone. So there's a real adventure out there with your name on it. But it's up to you to pick one that fits you and get moving in that direction. And if you're looking for some tools to help you figure that stuff out, then you're in the right place, because that's what this channel is all about. So hit the subscribe button and stick around to the end for more. And number 4, the reason why we're all here, there are a lot of single women out there looking for actual men. Because look at it this way. On the one hand, female dating standards are delusionally high. Literally. On the other hand, that means that because there aren't enough of those premium tier guys to go around for all the women who are expecting one, a lot of those women have stayed single, waiting around for one. And that presents an opportunity.
This is what I call a target-rich environment.
You know, you can get all down about the situation and say, well, I'm not a millionaire or rock star or comedian, but the reality is you don't need to be. You just have to be willing to step up and build a good life that someone else would want to join up with. You might also want to learn how to make her feel the way she wants to feel. How? Well, I'd start by dropping the nice guy act. She can tell you're only doing it to get what you want from her, and it grosses her out. She knows you're not being honest when you're just saying what you think she wants. And it isn't real generosity either, which is what she's actually looking for. And if you're worried about upsetting her or offending her, don't. She'd rather be upset by you than bored by you. So say what you really think and don't let her push you around. Go build a life that you're content with. Be honestly generous. Give without expecting or trying to get anything in return for it, and have some confidence. You may not think you can do that stuff, but you'd be surprised how little it takes to stand out from the herd. Reason number 5, kids need someone to look up to, especially the boys. They're growing up in a world that kinda hates them and wants them to be girls instead. So they need to see guys around them like you being men and showing them that it's okay for them to grow up and be men too. And they need someone to be that cool older brother who shows them the ropes, how to do life and how to figure stuff out. Guys, you wanna do something with your life that matters? This matters. Now you probably noticed some of these things take some investment to get the best out of them. And that's normal. I mean, you gotta give to get, but where do you get the energy and motivation to give anything in the first place? Now I may be red pill about some things, but not when it comes to all this stuff about being your own source. That doesn't work. And most of you know that from trying for years, because you gotta get your gas tank filled up somewhere. But the good news, here's where we get a bonus reason why it's still good to be a man. God is still good. With him, you don't have to give in order to get. You just have to believe. And for me, he's the source of everything. Energy, love, conviction, direction. He's even showed me how I can be better at life and made me capable of handling the stuff that I need to handle. And I know I can still trust him to take care of the stuff that I can't. And that gives me a real abundance to give out of. That doesn't come from an imaginary empty well inside myself. It also gives me a lot of confidence to do what I gotta do and let go of what's out of my control. 11 out of 10. Would recommend. But anyways, if you want some more ideas on how to step up and be that genuine, authentic man that you want to be, check out this video right here. That's all I got this time. Have fun. Stay weird. We'll see you next time. Peace.